my house. But come on in, it's cold. Let's go. Hurry up. Come on. Welcome back, family travelers. We're so happy you're here. Something seems a little different though, and we thought we might need to do a real quick video to show you our new camper. Because this isn't the same one that we had in all of our previous videos. This camper is just a little bit bigger than our previous one, and you'll notice there's like a whole big bunkhouse back here. Brittany's gonna give a tour in a minute, but we have our own bedroom. And really, we just wanted to spend more time in our camper and decided that the last one was maybe a little bit too small for us. We have a really awesome series coming up. We actually took the camper to Maine and just did a whole Northeast thing, so we're like really excited to show that. So this will be a pretty quick video, but Brittany's gonna show you around now. So start showing them.
As Nick said, welcome to our new home. We have just winterized this, so if it looks like a little bear with us.
I see what you did there.
So let's take a quick peek around. So here's where we just came in the door. That's important because you'll see in a little bit why. But so you come in, we have a nice place for a TV. We did have a TV here. This sound bar thingy came with the camper. So we've used it like a few times, but it's cool because you can have music. You can use it to have music on outside, so you don't need like an extra speaker or whatever. This we bought. We installed this
TV mount?
TV mount. Yeah, and that took a while to install, but Nick, he did it all, and now we have a nice TV mount and no TV. Okay, we're gonna do the bedroom in a little bit, but first I'll show you just kind of like the main room. So we have this couch. We didn't have a couch last time, so now we fancy.
We fancy.
This folds down into a bed. So technically I think this thing can sleep like 9 people. Probably not comfortably, and I think the most we've ever had sleep in here,
I think 6.
Yeah, probably like about 6, but you could, especially if you have more kids than adults, but because this is like not really long enough.
We had 8.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had friends and their 2 kids, remember?
That's true. Yeah, if you have, like, as long as it's not 9 adults, because that would be tight. I'm not gonna lie, that would be real tight. This folds down into a bed. It also has storage under there. We did store like blankets and towels and all that kind of stuff under there. We have throw pillows now, so that's nice. Then if we move into the dining area, we have a table, kind of like we did last time, and this also folds down into a bed, so you could have people sleep on the couch and then also here. But there's also storage under both of these benches. So this is like the kids' toy box over here. And again, there's probably like nothing under here right now, but you take these cushions off. Everett kind of did his own art there. And actually, Nick, so this, it didn't come like this. It did come with these storage areas, but it was a real pain to get to. So Nick kind of like installed, what would you call that? Like a little hinge type situation, a door. So we just lift it up like this, and yeah, it's just a little bit easier. But here's where we put all like the kids' stuff. These are not the best quality, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you can see, it doesn't stay up. Like, I feel like that's one of the things that we struggled with, which is not a major struggle because, you know, those can be easily replaced, but we never really saw the outside world from the inside because we always had these things closed. We added these stools just for guests that come over. So we have a little bit more seating now. And then our previous camper, we had bunk beds, but they were twin bunk beds. Now we have these spacious double bunks. So Olivia still sleeps on the top bunk and Everett on the bottom bunk. Oh yeah, look at that. Sorry it's not a little bit more like thrilling to see how, you'll see how we have them set up if you watch our videos out east. But yeah, we had like they each had their own space, they each could bring their own toys, and trust me, they filled them a lot. But it's like living in your own like palace up here. I mean, honestly.
I think you should get up there and show them. That is a flattering angle.
Okay. Alright. So, as you can see, if you're a child, you probably have more room for your head, but I do not, as I am an adult. So, but like if you're a tiny person and you're, you know, sleeping up here, you have so much room. So that's what the double bunks was something that really sold us on this camper, but you can find a lot of different models that have double bunks, but since we were going to be spending a lot of our time camping, we wanted them to have like a little bit more space. There's also storage under there. I'm not going to lift up the whole thing. I'm not going to lie, like I would just put things that you're not going to use very often, because this one, it's kind of like a major pain to get to. But you can see we have like random cords and
you can tell that you don't do the black tank or anything, because that is the storage from the outside that you get to from the door. That's where the poop hose goes.
You can give that to her, okay? There's plugs here. Both USB and then the other ones, like the standard plugs. And then it came with this curtain. I guess like we could probably change it out eventually, but this is nice too, because when you undo the curtain, a little bit of work, they can have kind of like their own bedroom area. And so we use that a lot at nighttime when we're trying to get them to go to sleep. Otherwise, it's like they'll just never go to sleep. Okay, let's do the kitchen. I will say, I think probably our biggest selling point, and I didn't mention this when I did the tour of the couch and the dining table, but this is a slide out. So when this is not out, it's obviously very tight in here. But when we were looking at new campers, we wanted the floor space because the kids just are everywhere. They like to run around, they like to play with their toys on the floor, so floor space was like the most important thing to us. So we got one with a slide out, and I wouldn't look back. I think that it was a very good decision for us. You probably can't get like a great feel just based on the video, but there's tons of floor space in here. Like it's pretty spacious. So that's one of the major differences from our previous camper, other than like the length and a lot of other things. But okay, we also have some storage space here. I mean, you could really use it for whatever you want. We did a kid's closet on one side of it, so you could use it all for a pantry or, you know, whatever you want to store. Nick added these shelves, so these were not here before, and we just thought that the shelves were a little bit more functional because we could use it to like stack clothes and stuff. And then the other side is also a bit bare, but this is where we would just put all of our food that's like pantry items. So it actually was like very, very full at one time, but still spacious enough. I would say we didn't really need any other room. I think this was enough that met our needs. The fridge is much bigger than our previous fridge. We had like the teeniest, tiniest little freezer in the other one, which we didn't even really know about until like right before we were about to sell it. But this has a really spacious freezer, and we filled it. Standard size fridge, or not standard size, but you know what I mean, like good amount of space in there. And then it has this little like safety thing when you're moving, so that this can't open like mid towing. We have an oven. I was particularly excited about this, and we've used it like maybe, I don't know, twice.
You use it far more
okay.
than twice.
All right. It's small, obviously, but you're camping. You don't really need to be making like full casseroles or anything, unless you do, in which case. Okay, our microwaves. For some reason, we always get the microwaves that like don't open when you press this button. So you still have to like finagle it a little bit, and it opens. I mean, Again, not the biggest deal, but I don't know what it is about us and RV microwaves. And then there's a 3-burner stove here. You have this like nice glass thingy that protects it, and then you lift this up and you know, you can use the gas stove. So we use that a lot. And I think like our other sink was only had one side to it, so it was like half this size, but it's nice having the double sides. Just storage up here. That's where we put a lot of our dishes. And then there's some storage down here on the side. So we just put extra kitchen supplies there. Okay, let's do the bathroom next. A little bit bigger than our previous bathroom. We did not have a sink in our other bathroom, so we would just like go out into the kitchen and wash our hands afterward, which that was fine, but it's nice having a sink in here, so check that out. So we have a little sink here, and then you also have like some bathroom storage up here. A mirror with a little bit of storage. We put just like a lot of our, you know, medicine, but also our toiletries up there. And then you also have some down here below the sink. Toilet, standard RV toilet, nothing real crazy there. And then here's the shower, which is also room storage. No, it's also a bathtub. I'm not gonna lie, like that's probably one of my favorite things too. Now, you know, Nick and I aren't taking baths in there, but for the kids, like it's just handy to have that because there were a lot of muddy occasions in which that was just super helpful because they just hated the shower in the other one. This they'll actually get in and like, you know, you bring like some bubbles or like, you know, any of that fun bath stuff and they're sold on it. So this guy right here. This is the second door. So this camper actually has 2 doors to it. It has one here and then the front door. So this is actually really nice. When we were researching, we didn't really think much about it, but if you're like have muddy shoes or something, or you just need to go to the bathroom but you don't want to like walk through the whole camper and get dirt everywhere, you can just use this door to go in and out. So that's a really nice feature. I think that's one of our favorite things too. 1 room left, 1 to go. All right, so in our previous camper, it was a little smaller obviously, so we, it was all 1 room. Now we have a actual bedroom. It's not like the huge, it's not like a, you know, royal suite or anything, but it has a wall separating it, and that's really all that mattered to us. The unique thing about this camper is there's actually 2 doors that lead into the bedroom. So I don't think that's super common, but it was actually very functional for us. So come on in, we'll take a look around. I'll have to squeeze a little bit. So the bed extends from the very front of the camper to this wall here. This is a, what is this, a queen size bed? Yeah, okay. A queen size bed. We like we did for our other camper, we got the queen short mattress. So it's like the RV size mattress. We also put a different like comforter on here. We didn't, this is the one that came with it, and I can't imagine that would be super comfortable, but so we like had our own bedding and stuff. On this side you have like the window again. Oh no, this one works a little better. This is the one that works. You can have the window up or down. And then there's storage on both sides of the bed. So we just got like these kind of like basket type things. And again, Nick built some shelves in here just because it was kind of like this open space, which was not as usable, I mean, for my own needs, but like, so he built a few shelves and then we just put our clothes in these, and then these are what we use for our closets.
That's what it came like.
Yes, so that's Nick's side. You know, there's a ledge for extra storage. We would just put like random stuff up there. We installed another TV mount here so that way you can have a TV in the bedroom, which, you know, sounds a little like frilly to have 2 TVs, but a lot of the time the kids would be out there, and like if we were out in that room and we were trying to put them to sleep, they would just never go to sleep. So we come in here and just like chill out while they're trying to go to sleep. So it's actually really nice to have, even though it's not like a huge bedroom space, just to have like a wall separating us from the kids.
So we mentioned before this camper is pretty significantly bigger than the one that we used to have. This one's now 29.5 feet long, and fully loaded it weighs 7,600 pounds. Now we haven't ever had it fully loaded, so I think it's normally in the neighborhood of like 6,200 pounds, but we could put a lot of crap in here. Some of the features that Brittany didn't hit on because it's kind of cold outside. We have an outdoor shower, which is super nice. We have these doors, they're called friction hinges, so they don't blow and they just stay still even in like 30, 40 mile an hour winds, which is awesome. And then this door has solid state steps, so that means they actually like connect to the ground. Here, check that out. Pretty nice. So I think that's it. We really covered everything. Now we are going to post a more in-depth review, kind of what went wrong when we bought it, because there were like all these little things to fix. But overall, we're pretty happy with the camper. So we're going to do a blog post, and we'll have some pictures and some tips and tricks for it. So check the description down below, and you can go and check that out. This camper that we're in is the Gulf Stream Ameri-Lite 268BH. That's a really long name, but
I feel like all camper names.
Right? Now I'm like choking.
Allergies.
Apparently. Allergies. So thanks for watching our tour. We have coming up, like I mentioned, that trip out east to Maine. So we have a whole series of that coming through, and you can see it in action. Thanks for watching. I'm a little rusty at this now.
I know.
Don't worry, it'll get better again, I promise.
Hopefully you can hear over this thing, but I'm just too cold to
right?
move away from it.
Okay, bye.